The famous German Jewish author, Heinrich Broder, has announced his conversion to Islam, after a long series of writings hostile to Islam and Muslims. The Palestine online newspaper reports that Heinrich Broder is a veteran journalist for the popular German magazine Der Spiegel, and writer of the best-selling book in Germany in 2007, entitled, Hey Europa! Give Up, and was awarded the German Book of the Year prize. One of his famous statements before his conversion to Islam, "I don't want Europe to surrender to Muslims," when the German Minister of Justice said that if, by any chance, Sharia law becomes the basis of law in Europe, then Europe will surrender to Islam. The ideology of Islam has become associated with being hostile to modern Western life and advises the migration of European youth, and Europe as it is now will not remain so for more than 20 years. Europe will eventually become Islamic. We are in a strange kind of acceptance and appeasement in response to the actions of Islamic fundamentalists. And the 61-year-old writer Broder exclaimed as he announced his conversion to Islam. "Come, listen to me, I have converted to Islam." The announcement of his conversion to Islam, as a result of bitter internal conflicts that had lived with him for many years, came in an interview with the Imam of the Rida Mosque in Neukölln, where he said he was relieved to finally be rid of the suppression of the truth that had ravaged his physical faculties. The return to natural religion, he said, commenting on a question about abandoning his religion, that he had no religion, and that he had reverted to Islam, which is the religion of all human nature, born with all human beings. The German writer testified before two witnesses, named Heinrich Mohammed Broder, and he said, commenting on this with pride, "I am now a member of the nation that has a population of 1,300,000,000 people in the world, who are insulted constantly because of their reactions to all this discrimination, and I am happy to be back home where I was born." This writer's conversion to Islam was accepted with great satisfaction by the Muslims, because he was a writer who wrote against the Islamic faith, and represented hostility towards Islam, and he himself later refused to give himself up for the literary prizes awarded by the defenders of mental anti-Semitism among the Jews themselves.